What if I told you that your overthinking isn't a personality flaw? It's actually a survival mechanism gone wrong. If you've ever replayed a conversation 47 times in your head, analyzing every word for hidden meanings, if you've ever laid awake at 3 a.m. running through worst case scenarios, if your brain feels like a browser with 10,000 tabs open and you can't close any of them, then this video is for you. Today we're talking about why you can't stop overthinking and, more importantly, how to finally quiet your mind. In this video, I'm going to reveal why your brain is stuck in analysis paralysis and what's really happening neurologically. I'll show you the 2-minute rule that stops overthinking in its tracks. And I'll give you the thought observation meditation that creates space between you and your thoughts. But here's what most advice about overthinking gets wrong. They tell you to just stop thinking about it or think positive thoughts instead. That's like telling someone who's drowning to just swim better. It doesn't work because it doesn't address the root cause. What I'm going to show you today is completely different. It's based on neuroscience and ancient wisdom, and it actually works. I used to be a chronic overthinker. My brain never shut off. I analyzed everything to death, and it was exhausting. But the techniques I'm sharing today helped me break free from that mental prison, and they've helped thousands of others do the same. So let's dive in. Let me tell you about Neha. She's a college student and her brain never stops. She sends a text to her friend. Hey, want to grab coffee? Her friend replies 3 hours later. Can't today, sorry. And Neha's brain goes into overdrive. Why did she say no? Is she mad at me? Did I do something wrong? Maybe she doesn't actually like me. Maybe she's avoiding me. Should I have worded the text differently? Was I too pushy? Should I text again? Or will that seem desperate? Maybe I should wait for her to text me. But what if she never texts me? Does this mean our friendship is over? One simple text. 3 hours of mental torture. Neha thought she was crazy. She thought something was wrong with her. But here's what she didn't understand. Her brain was actually trying to protect her. Overthinking is your brain's attempt to control uncertainty. Your brain hates uncertainty. Uncertainty feels dangerous. So when faced with an uncertain situation, your brain tries to think through every possible scenario to prepare for every possible outcome. It's not a flaw, it's a feature. It's just a feature that's gone haywire. The 3 types of overthinking. 1. Rumination. Replaying past events over and over. Oh, why did I say that? I'm so stupid. Analyzing what you should have done differently. Stuck in regret and self-criticism. 2. Worry. Imagining worst case scenarios. What if everything goes wrong? Trying to predict and prevent problems. Stuck in anxiety and fear. 3. Analysis paralysis. Overanalyzing every decision. What's the right choice? I need more information. Weighing pros and cons endlessly. Stuck in indecision and doubt. The overthinking trigger identification. For 1 week, track your overthinking episodes. What triggered it? A text, a conversation, a decision, etc. What type was it? Rumination, worry, or analysis paralysis? What was the underlying fear? Rejection, failure, judgment, etc. You'll notice patterns. Maybe you ruminate after social interactions, fear of judgment. Maybe you worry before big events, fear of failure. Maybe you overanalyze decisions, fear of making mistakes. The root fear exercise. When you catch yourself overthinking, ask, what am I really afraid of? Keep asking why until you hit the core fear. Example, why am I overthinking this text? Because she didn't respond right away. Why does that bother me? Because maybe she's mad at me. Why would that be bad? Because maybe she doesn't like me. Why would that be bad? Because I'm afraid of being rejected. Core fear, rejection. Once you understand that overthinking is your brain trying to protect you from uncertainty and fear, you can start to work with it instead of against it. You're not broken. Your brain is just trying to keep you safe. It's just using a strategy that doesn't actually work. But understanding why you overthink doesn't stop you from overthinking. You need a practical tool. And this is the most powerful one I've ever found. Meet Arjun. He's a software developer and he overthinks every single line of code he writes. He'll spend 30 minutes debating whether to use one function or another. He'll rewrite the same code 5 times. He'll ask 3 colleagues for their opinions, and by the end of the day, he's exhausted and has barely accomplished anything. His manager noticed this pattern and gave him a challenge. For every decision, you get 2 minutes. That's it. After 2 minutes, you make the choice and move on. Arjun thought this was crazy. But what if I make the wrong choice? What if there's a better way? What if I need more information? His manager said, then you learn from it and adjust. But right now, your perfectionism is costing you more than any wrong decision ever could. Arjun tried it, and something amazing happened. His productivity tripled, his stress decreased, and you know what? His code quality didn't suffer at all. Because most of his overthinking wasn't actually improving his work, it was just feeding his anxiety. Most decisions don't require extensive analysis. They require action. The 2-minute rule forces you to make a decision and move forward, which breaks the overthinking cycle. Because overthinking isn't about finding the right answer. It's about avoiding the discomfort of uncertainty. How it works? Step 1. Set a timer for 2 minutes. Literally, use your phone, make it real. Step 2. Gather the essential information. Not all information. Just what you need to make a reasonable decision. Step 3. Make the decision. When the timer goes off, you choose. No extensions, no just one more minute. Step 4. Commit and move forward. Once you decide, you're done. No second guessing, no revisiting. When to use the 2-minute rule? Low stakes decisions. What to eat, what to wear, which route to take. Reversible decisions. Choices you can change later if needed. Decisions with no clear right answer. When multiple options are equally valid. When not to use it. High stakes, irreversible decisions. Marriage, career changes, major purchases. Decisions requiring expert input. Medical, legal, financial advice. Decisions affecting others significantly. Team decisions, family decisions. The overthinking interrupt. When you catch yourself overthinking. 1. Name it. I am overthinking right now. 2. Set the timer. I am giving myself 2 minutes. 3. Decide. Make the choice when time's up. 4. Move on. Physically move to a new task. The good enough mantra. Repeat. This decision doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be good enough. The 2-minute rule isn't about making perfect decisions. It's about making timely decisions and building trust in yourself. Every time you make a decision and move forward, you prove to your brain that uncertainty isn't dangerous. You prove that you can handle whatever comes. And slowly, your brain learns to relax. But here's where it gets really powerful. The 2-minute rule helps with decisions. But what about the constant mental chatter? The thoughts that just won't stop? Priya had been meditating for months and she was frustrated. Everyone said meditation would quiet her mind. But every time she sat down to meditate, her mind got louder. Did I send that email? I need to call my mom. Why did I say that stupid thing yesterday? I should meal prep this weekend. Am I doing this meditation right? This isn't working. Maybe I'm bad at meditation. Maybe meditation isn't for me. She felt like a failure until her meditation teacher told her something that changed everything. Priya, you're not failing at meditation. You're actually doing it perfectly. The goal isn't to stop your thoughts. The goal is to notice them without getting caught up in them. Priya was confused. But my mind won't shut up. Her teacher smiled. Exactly. And it never will. But you can change your relationship with your thoughts. You can learn to watch them like clouds passing in the sky. Present but not permanent. There but not you. You are not your thoughts. You are the awareness that observes your thoughts. This distinction is everything. When you're caught up in your thoughts, you believe them. You react to them. You suffer from them. But when you observe your thoughts, you create space. And in that space, you find peace. The basic practice. 5 to 10 minutes daily. Step 1. Find a comfortable position. Sitting, lying down, whatever works. Close your eyes or soften your gaze. Step 2. Notice your breath. Don't change it, just notice it. In and out. Step 3. Wait for a thought. It won't take long. A thought will appear. Step 4. Label it. Silently say, thinking. That's it. Just acknowledge it. Step 5. Return to your breath. Gently bring your attention back to breathing. Step 6. Repeat. Thought appears, label it, return to breath. Over and over. The 5-4-3-2-1 grounding technique. When you're spiraling into overthinking, 5 things you can see. Look around and name them. 4 things you can touch. Feel the texture, temperature. 3 things you can hear. Notice sounds near and far. 2 things you can smell, even if it's just the air. 1 thing you can taste, your mouth, your last meal. This forces your brain into the present moment. The single tasking practice. For 1 week, do only 1 thing at a time. When you eat, just eat. No phone, no TV. When you walk, just walk. No podcast, no planning. When you talk to someone, just listen. No thinking about your response. When you work, just work. No multitasking. Notice how much quieter your mind becomes. The body scan. When overthinking starts, bring attention to your feet. Notice the sensation of your feet on the ground. Slowly move attention up your body. Notice each part without judgment. By the time you reach your head, the overthinking has usually stopped. The what's actually happening right now question. When you're spiraling, stop and ask, what's actually happening right now? Not what might happen, not what did happen, right now. Usually, right now, you're safe, you're okay. The crisis is in your head, not in reality. The presence commitment. Choose one daily activity to do with full presence. Morning coffee, evening walk, shower, cooking, exercise. Make it your anchor to the present moment. Overthinking is your mind's way of trying to escape the present moment, because the present moment might be uncomfortable, uncertain, or boring. But here's the paradox. The present moment is the only place where peace exists. The past is gone. The future hasn't happened. All you have is now. And when you're fully here, overthinking can't survive. Let's bring this all together. You can't stop overthinking because your brain is trying to control uncertainty, and it's using a strategy that doesn't work. We covered how overthinking is a survival mechanism gone wrong. We learned the 2-minute rule to break analysis paralysis. We practiced thought observation meditation to create space between you and your thoughts. And we discovered that the real antidote to overthinking is presence, being fully here now. But here's what I want you to really understand. Your overthinking isn't your enemy. It's a part of you that's trying to keep you safe. It's just using outdated software. So don't fight it, don't hate it. Thank it for trying to protect you and then gently redirect it. Thank you, brain, for trying to keep me safe. But I've got this. I don't need to figure everything out right now. So here's what I want you to do. Leave a comment and tell me which technique are you going to try first. The 2-minute rule, the thought observation meditation, the 5-4-3-2-1 grounding technique, or the presence practice. Because committing to one technique is better than knowing about all of them and using none of them. And if you're thinking, okay, I can quiet my mind, but how do I deal with the anxiety that's underneath the overthinking? I made a video specifically about that. It's called How to Stop Anxiety Before It Stops You. I'll link it right here. Because overthinking is often a symptom of deeper anxiety. Address the root and the symptoms fade. Thanks for watching. Remember, your mind is a beautiful tool, but you are not your mind. You are the awareness that uses the mind. Don't let the tool use you.
In continuation of the age-old tradition of the wisdom of India, to join the Alchemy program conducted by Guru Mitra Shiva, kindly register or call 96559 92559. Visit our website www.matangifoundation.org. Guru Mitra Shiva's Alchemy classes are conducted in Chennai, Coimbatore, Madurai, Trichy, Salem, Pondicherry, Bengaluru and London.